Now news headlines. Only Naga and Meitei are indigenous folks of Manipur, WMC, as a need for NRC underline. Meghen cites listen to learn from conflict. Now news in brief. Only Naga and Meitei are indigenous folks of Manipur, WMC, as a need for NRC underline. Contending that Meitei and Naga are the only two indigenous communities in Manipur, the World Meitei Council WMC has appealed to the central government to roll out national registers of citizens NRC in Manipur and control the Kuki armed militants. The council also said that the demand raised by the 10 MLAs to balconies the state to establish a separate administration for Chin Kuki and its kind of tribes is not acceptable. Addressing media person at Press Club of India at New Delhi today, WMC national spokesperson Navkishore Singh Yumnam said that the ethnic conflict besieging the state since May 3 is the handiwork of illegal immigrants who managed to sneak into Manipur. Saying that there is no religious angle whatsoever in the conflict, he added that the council condemns the attack on place of worship in the strongest terms, claiming that wrongful addition of Chin Kuki in the scheduled tribe ST list is the root cause of the series of violence taking place in Manipur. Nabagishore alleged that immigrants have started claiming ownership of hills in Manipur to plant poppies and demand their homeland, expressing concern over the loss of lives and vandalization of properties amid the conflict. He appealed to all sections of the Manipur society to exercise restraint to restore normalcy. Navkishore also deliberated on why Meiteis need constitutional safeguard. He said that the Meiteis, whose population is around 15 lakh in the latest census, can live in only the valley area, which constitute about 9% of the total area of Manipur, while every community can settle in the valley. Navkishore also claimed that 95% of the economy of Manipur, which is controlled by the Imphal Bazar areas, belong to non-Meitei communities, saying that the continuous influx of illegal immigrants from Myanmar poses a big threat to the demography and the socio-economy of the indigenous people. He claimed that the government has mistakenly granted ST status to the immigrant community. He went on to claim that a major chunk of Kuki Chin people came to Manipur after 1951, saying that Meiteis don't have a second home other than Manipur. Navkishore maintained that the ethnic groups need to be given ST status to secure its future. Navkishore further claimed that there is a big nexus between Kuki militant groups, poppy cultivation and drug dealers, and they may pose serious threats to the national security if not checked by the center immediately. A section of Chin Kuki people were not happy with the tribes against poppy plantation and the encroachment on protected and reserved forest areas, and they started attacking Meiteis to divert the issue, Navkishore alleged. Meghen cites listen to learn from conflict. Former rebel leader R.K. Meghen has said that one big lesson which the Meiteis can learn from the conflict with the Kukis is to start unification and work towards a common goal. Speaking to media persons after distributing relief materials at different camps set up in Moirang at Moirang College today, R.K. Meghen claimed that the acts of violence carried out by Kuki militant groups in Churachandpur, More, Ikou, Torvung following the tribal solidarity march on May 3 was pre-planned. It won't be wrong to assume that the attack was carried out by taking the Meitei people as their common enemy. He claimed, saying that the violence has given the Meitei a lesson to focus on unification of the Meitei of the people and work collectively to protect Manipur. Meghen continued that unity among the indigenous people is needed to safeguard Manipur, saying that Meiteis are very generous to friends and ferocious to foes. R.K. Meghen stated that there is no reason why Meiteis should not stand against the act of their adversary if they are provoked. To a query, R.K. Meghen responded that ending the ethnic conflicts in Manipur will take time. To end the conflict, political as well as demographic solutions are needed, he suggested. The Kukis who were brought in during the British rule can be considered as Manipuris, but those who managed to entered the state from Myanmar or other areas in the last 25 years or so should never be counted as Manipuris, he alleged. R.K. Meghen also claimed that illegal immigrants have also set up 1,500 to 1,600 unregistered villages in the hill districts. There won't be any solution for the conflict if there is no mutual understanding between the people, he added, saying the relation between the Meitei and Kuki may be restored when they admit their wrongdoings and tender an apology. R.K. Meghen said that some international and national media houses depicting the Meitei in the wrong light and Kuki as the sole victim of the conflict is very unfortunate. The arson, killing and other forms of violence committed by Kuki militant groups was an organized crime provoking Meitei to respond, claiming that there is no suspension of internet service in the bordering areas with Mizoram and Myanmar. R.K. Meghen claimed that deployment of large number of security personnel to check curfew violators in Imphal is also not appropriate at the moment as there is not enough security forces at sensitive areas. He further stated that the incumbent Manipur government is a totally collapsed government.